Griddle Master. Cooking up the good stuff.
Griddle Master Joe here. Today, in the pool party type of atmosphere, we're going to do some nachos. And I'm going to show you how we can do that. I actually have a frozen thing. We left it in the freezer just so we could show you. Even with it frozen out on the griddle top, it's not going to be that big of a deal to defrost. Especially when you have a bowl and you have a handle it. We'll show you how great this works. And we have some water. So we're just going to let that steam up underneath because we obviously want to brown the meat for the nachos. So we're doing chili cheese nachos out on the griddle top. I'm gonna do it in a smaller amount because it's just Mrs. Griddle Master and I and Griddle Master Dave and his wife. So we just did hot dogs this morning and we're gonna finish up filming by doing a chili cheese nachos. So we're just gonna do enough to fill the tray. So when the nachos make their way out, but obviously we have to do the ground beef first. So the great thing with the handle is we have this dome that we could flip, and look how it's all ready. So we could just peel off that layer. Flip them, peel off that layer. Some more water. And just let it steam. Woo! It is great cooking outside. You don't get in as much trouble because this is our domain. We're allowed to do whatever we want here. So if I want to make a mess, I got a mess, but it's all contained right here, and cleanup is a snap. So we'll be back in a little bit. Again, it'd go much faster if the ground beef was defrosted, but it's probably going to take us probably less than 5 minutes, 7 minutes to get this all broke down. All right, so just to speed things up, I've done half of the frozen ground beef. I'm gonna go ahead and add my seasoning, half of the seasoning that, just out of the taco seasoning mix. We're gonna add some water. Let's take our pan and let's put some of these in. I have some chili. Let's take our meat. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a cooling rack down because we don't want to put everything right on the griddle top. Let's add some cheese. some salsa. A few more chips. Just a couple. Want to make sure our burners. In fact, I don't even think we need a lot of it. Some scallions. Some cilantro. Just a little bit. Some diced onion. Some avocado. And finish it off with a little bit more cheese. We'll get our other hand to it. So now we're capturing only on the Griddle Master griddle top. Let me flip this so we don't. Only on a Griddle Master griddle top, because all the other manufacturers cannot do this. We have the heat that's coming up on the left and right side. So the heat's coming up. We're capturing that heat and going out over our product here. I can rotate this so that way I could go long ways. Yeah, that'll work. So the heat's coming up, getting up underneath this, and it's got a convection oven. So we only need to do this just long enough to melt everything that's in there. So I have all my burner, I only have one burner on, and it's on max low, and it's this burner. So that heat is coming across, it's coming up and going out over this. So I'm showing you that you could do it this way, or if you wanted to rotate, yes, it is hot. If you wanted to rotate your pan and do it that way, now you have more heat coming into that. Let me chop this up while that is. So on a bigger amount, you could do a bigger pan of this and have a lot of nachos. Again, I'm just doing it on a smaller amount because I don't want to waste that food. Everything I cook, Mrs. and Mr. Griddle Master, we got to eat that, and it seems like we eat it all week long because I want to show you all how much, that you could do a good amount of food on a griddle top. Okay, so you want to check on this often. I see the cheese is starting to melt. All right, so here you go. Look at that. What, in a matter, less than 10 minutes, and only because the ground beef was frozen. So this is really fast. What a great thing on the poolside. You could do a big, huge tray of chili cheese nachos. You saw that I layered it, so everyone should get some goodness. So all on a Griddle Master griddle top. No heat inside. Mom's out at the pool. All the kids are out at the pool. And now you're hot and you're ready to jump in the pool. So hope you've enjoyed this video, Griddle Master. We're gonna go do some pictures for this. Remember to like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, ring that bell on YouTube. Ring the bell on YouTube so that way you get notified every time a video comes out. All right? Enjoy.